Namaste, 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 and namaste. Welcome to the practice. Today we have the energy, we follow the Mayan calendar and Skanda yoga practice. Do you know that? Okay, today's the energy is about death, opportunity, and creation. This is the white world bridger. That energy of death is very like, oh my God, we don't want to talk about it. But it's very, very, very necessary to talk about death, because death is exactly what is going to happen all the time, every moment in our life. How? We don't need just to think about, oh, I'm going to die or somebody's going to die, because that is going to increase the fear factor in our mind, Every fear in our mind is based of death. That is the base of fear. If we don't have that fear, we are no survive, let's call it, in this world. Survival is the fear of don't have this existence. But in yoga practice, the whole point is about to realize every time we do a pose, the pose start, and every time we exit the pose die. That is one way of seeing. Like we just let go of this one and we create another thing. A cycle in our life. We have a relationship start, relationship will need to end. Even if you have the same relationship with the same person, should die a little bit with the time. It's like these kind of personalities need to just let go and create a new way of connecting. Cycles of life. We're born in this reality, and we have to die anyway. This body will die. That is a complete reality. But and the more we contemplate this idea, we're gonna start in this kind of no fear based statement of we are okay with letting go. Everything is not serving us anymore. If we realize everything in life is impermanent, is like, everything will move. We start cutting a lot of suffering in our mind. We don't get this kind of, sometimes we have this kind of telenovela, how we call that, like a soap opera. Hi everybody, the prince and the princess, forever happy. This kind of thing are not happening in reality, because in the end, the prince of the princess will die. Yes or not? But in the mind, Hollywood and everything want to sell in us this kind of permanent way in the material world. Nothing, absolutely nothing will be permanent in this world, because this is a world of creation, and if it's creation, is destruction. Even we have a telephone or we have this chair, one day this chair is gonna die. When? I don't know, hundreds of years or not, but we'll die. Even the things are, this gonna be on earth for millions of millions, the plastic, whatever, millions of years. When after millions of years, gonna die. Even the planet Earth, even the sun will expire, let's call that way. When? Millions and millions and millions and millions, but everything in the material world will die. In the beginning of this idea, as a yogis, we're looking for the permanent, and the only permanent will be love. The only permanent will be energy. Energy never dies. The energy never dies, and we learn that in science. What happened with energy? Transform. No? Means that transformation is not death. Transformation is, we can call transformation, evolution, whatever kind of this. But all the time, death will bring opportunity. But what happened with the pandemic now? Many things are dying. Way of thinking, business, relationship, people, society itself doesn't know how they, oh my God, this is not sustainable anymore. Like we see like the whole spectrum of illusion are not sustainable anymore. Even religion and everything is gonna collapse in some way because our belief systems are not sustainable anymore. That is a little space of death. This is why many people enter in panic attacks, depression, stress, and a lot of pain and resistance into the movement, because they believe the way they live never is gonna change. And now for me it was like a everything can change in a second. You're alive now and you can die in 2 seconds. Boom. And all that important things for you and all the worries and all the vanity in the body will disappear in a second. You're like, whoa, you're not there anymore. When we create this kind of awareness, we start having a very amazing life. Because if the mind doesn't believe you're gonna die, you're never gonna appreciate life as it is. Make sense? My guru said, Swamiji said one day, the only purpose of be alive is to investigate death. Because when you know the mysteries of death, then you're really gonna be alive. Profound. But that is the yoga path. The yoga path is not to put the leg behind the head only. Put the leg behind the head is only not showing you everything is possible. Like, oh my God, I couldn't believe I'm gonna touch my nose with something. And when it's happening, your break belief system, and the one that says it's impossible become possible. And then that idea die for you. Something needs to die internally in your body for you to do a pose. The poses are not happening now. It's because they need to, what happened inside yourself need to collapse, break, open, expand, whatever. Make sense? Means today the whole energy will be not think about the bad spectrum of death, is to think about the beautiful possibilities after something you don't serve in you anymore is not there for you. Means now in pandemic, is good or is bad? What for you feels like? Pandemic is good or is bad? It's excellent. It's amazing. It's the best can happen to us. Why? It's because it's breaking everything that you are, and you have to renew yourself in a new vibration and new and a new vibration and renovation for you. An example, when the pandemic happened, my whole studio collapsed. My whole studio collapsed. It's like, let's see, I have 2,000 students, they are not there anymore. That is good or is bad? In some way, my mind went to death. You remember, I was very sad. I was very sad seeing how the whole community I worked for many years just died. Because I hold in my mind, I'm holding something forever. And that forever just was like in one day, like, shoo, nobody can come to studios. Not only here, every studio. Now, if I'm working on myself and see like, I'm so happy. Because the new people is coming to my studio, like you girls, and the people still in the studio, are a high vibration of yogis. This is the only I can see. People with more awareness, more abundance, more generosity, better practices, even different energy. I'm so happy to have a private groups. No, this is a privilege. We didn't have that before. Yes or no? Means it's good or it's bad? It's excellent. If you broke up with your partner, if you lose your job, if you need to move of city, if somebody die in your life, it's the best can happen. And that is how you embrace death of situations, things, circumstances, belief systems, people, everything is opportunity. I see it, no. Produce me fear, yes, but can be willing and open to see what is coming is amazing? Yes, I can. Why? Because I'm a yogi. Let's close your eyes. Start connecting with your breath. Ujjayi breath is activate the muscle behind your throat. And start breathing through your nose in a way you understand. For the order to increase something in my life, I need to allow things just to move on because they are not serving me or us anymore. If I am happy with that cycle of impermanence, I'm going to stop resisting life how it is, and I'm going to just collaborate and allow life as it is. Every time I inhale, I bring the light, opportunity, aliveness, joy, celebration. And every time I exhale, everything is not serving me anymore. Just allow yourself to have a couple of those breaths. When you increase in every inhalation life, aliveness, and every time you exhale, you let go everything with no attachment. In yoga, we call that vairagya. And everything occurs in the mind. We're going to breathe like a yogi breath, Chitali pranayama. You're gonna put the tip of the tongue behind the gum teeth, and you're going to inhale through your teeth and exhale through your nose like this. I'm gonna demonstrate 3, and then we do 27 together. All the effort is in the in-breath in your lungs like this. Lengua detrás de los dientes superiores. Teeth open, and you have to breathe through the teeth, okay? 27, let's do it. Last one. Don't move. Connecting with the stillness within you. Don't move anything. It's in your heart. Set the intention for this class. Are you ready to let go? Or are you ready to let die? What is the resistance in your life that you're holding on? And you're tired, no want to hold it anymore. Let it flow. Be clear about what you're ready to let go. That is the most important thing. You bring consciousness into that energy and to just let it go. And we're gonna use this practice to just move that energy in the conscious level and unconscious level. We're gonna say 3 ohms, 1 Pugna mantra. We start the asana practice. Inhale deep. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. With the love and light is those in our heart, we bow. Good.